Hello there. Are you looking to get out of your 9 to 5 daily schedule? Are you wanting to teach anything and everything that you can? Well, I'm here to tell you you can do so on a platform called Outschool. But first, you have to get through the application. Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is JennaLee from liveeatteach.com, and if you are interested in teaching online, building your own online teaching business and becoming your own boss, who isn't, then subscribe to my channel for weekly tips and tricks. This video is all about the application process. I want to help you get hired at this amazing, incredible company. I currently teach on Outschool. I teach world music, violin, and signing songs in American Sign Language. And I love it because I can be very creative and teach anything that I want to teach. I can also schedule during the daytime hours, unlike my ESL companies that I wake up early in the morning for. And I find that it's a much more flexible company. You can literally schedule at all hours and there's a student for you. And if you don't know about Outschool, Outschool is a live online marketplace for kids. Teachers can teach literally anything and everything that they want. I've seen classes from making dog treats to having a princess tea party. It's amazing. And the kids can take any class that they want, and they're just paid per class. And there are also some ongoing classes at Outschool, and these are where parents pay a subscription on a weekly basis to take that class over and over again indefinitely with a teacher. So if this is something that you're interested in, keep listening. Now, before we get started, I think with a company like Outschool, it's super important to know what they're expecting. So I have compiled a list of tips and tricks to get you started on Outschool and also to find out if this is a company for you. The first tip is to
keep trying.
All right, this is a mindset you need to have, first of all, when you're trying to get hired onto Outschool, and second of all, when you're in Outschool creating courses. Outschool will often not accept the application the first time, and sometimes the second time, third time, fourth time, right? But the point here is to keep trying. Outschool wants hard-working and determined teachers who will not give up. You will see this as you get hired and you are creating classes for Outschool. There are many classes of mine that have not been approved the first time or even the second time. And I just stay determined. I keep in contact with Outschool, and finally I do get those classes approved, and I end up having a successful class with the kids. The second tip I have for you that are looking into Outschool are to get a mentor. I currently am a mentor for Outschool teachers, so if you would like my referral link below and my email, you can contact me. Otherwise, I say get a mentor. A mentor not only can help you establish yourself and get hired on the platform, but they can also help you come up with a plan for after you're hired, how to get a consistency with your schedule and classes, and what to expect from Outschool. The third tip I have is to proofread. Make sure everything is laid out really nice and neat, and also to make sure that there are no mistakes. Applications have been known to be turned away just for one mistake. So make sure to make it count and proofread your application before you submit it. The fourth tip is a tip I struggled with at the beginning of my Outschool career, and this is to niche down. I will say this time and time again when talking about Outschool because it is so important. The way that you are going to get consistency in classes and make this into a real job is to niche down, pick a subject that you have experience with and that you are a master at. Then create classes that are similar and that the students that came into your first class that you created can funnel into another class that you created, and from that class keep going into new classes that you create. This will help you establish consistency in your schedule and also get a base of students that are very fun to teach, that love your teaching style, and I do believe that you will feel much more rewarded. The fifth and final tip I have for new Outschool teachers is to be unique. And by this, I mean try to find a twist and a different way of naming and teaching your classes. For instance, I love to travel, but when you search in Outschool, travel, world travel, it comes up with so many teachers and so many classes on travel. How do I stand out? Well, I'm a music teacher as well. So I decided I'll put a twist on it and I'll do world music and travel. And this really sets me apart from other teachers. This is something that a mentor can also support you with. So those are my 5 tips for today. And now I'm going to move on to the Outschool application. I'm going to take you step by step through the motions and also give you an example of what Outschool wants to see from you. So let's get started. All right, so when you first get logged onto Outschool, you're going to want to make a profile. And then you're going to click on Teach. They want you to complete an Outschool 101. This is a 5-minute overview, which is required before submitting your application. It took me like 2 minutes if you want to skip through it. And then after that, you will be able to apply to Outschool. So I'm going to hit apply now. Okay. So step 2 is to fill out your application. You're going to fill in your teacher name, legal name, email, phone, and location. You will also list all the experience you have teaching or working with youth, whether as a professional, a volunteer, or in a personal life. I want to quick touch on this. Outschool is not asking for teachers to have any sort of degree. All right, so if you do not have formal teaching experience, you are welcome to teach on Outschool. But you must be very specific in what you write down when you are talking about experience. Outschool is looking for people who are masters of what they will be teaching, masters of their subjects. So it is very important that you really sell yourself up to be experienced in what subject you are teaching. So be very specific in what you do and how long you've worked with youth, the subjects you've taught, and the ages of learners you've worked with. The next step is to please list any academic degrees, teaching credentials, current or expired, professional training, or other relevant professional certifications you hold. We do not require degrees to teach on Outschool. They also want you to share, this is optional, on any online profiles you have, like a professional website, a Facebook page, LinkedIn profile that helps describe your expertise and experience. All right, moving on to step 3. They say, tell us about your classes. Outschool teachers create their own classes. What topics are you passionate about teaching? Which ages of learners do you want to teach and want to work with? What experience or expertise do you have in these subject areas? So this is where you want to niche down, like I was talking about before, really determine what you want to teach on Outschool, or at least start to grow your platform on Outschool. Now that you've told Outschool what you want to teach, they want to know what one of your classes is going to be like. So they're asking you to write a sample class description below. Now you want to make sure that your class description in Outschool is very clear, very to the point, and describes exactly what you will be doing in class. And by exactly, I mean word for word. All the steps you're going to take in class. Whatever you're planning to do, write it down. And that's the safest bet to get approved, this class description approved, whether you're trying to get hired onto Outschool or you're already a teacher on Outschool and trying to get a class approved. So this is how I would write mine. There are many examples that Outschool gives you on sample class descriptions, but I want to show you one that I've created and gotten approved through Outschool. This is for one of my classes. So you want to play the violin. It's a class where students will learn fun facts about the violin and listen to different styles of violin music to discover if they want to play the violin. Right, so I'm going to go down, and this is actually what the parents see. So under description, I write, this class is an opportunity for students ages 7 to 12 to explore the violin and to get excited to start on their violin journey. This class is designed for all beginners that are interested in learning more about the violin, deciding on what instrument to play, or just want more information on how cool and diverse the violin can be. So that first paragraph, it has a lot of key words in it. Make sure that you're writing the words that parents will search as well. And it's also an introduction to the course in a really fun and exciting way. So be creative with this first paragraph. And then I go down and I actually list what I will be doing in class. So I say what the violin is made of, violin techniques and interesting ways to play the violin, different violin styles, interesting facts about the violin, the Suzuki method, brief overview. And then I say the last 5 minutes of class will be questions for the teacher. I will also include what the class will be like and how my teaching style is. I say this class will be lighthearted and fun. This class is not intended for anyone who has already been taking violin lessons, unless they want to review basic violin concepts. I am excited to show your learner the many ways the violin can bring excitement and music into their life. I will see you soon. Finally, we're on to step 4. They say, teach us something. Outschool wants you to record a 3 to 5 minute video, no more and no less. And this is you actually teaching the class that you wrote the description on above.
Did you say I'm actually going to teach it to students?
Yes.
You are actually going to pretend that you have a class full of online students. So Outschool wants you to be really interactive and talk with those students. So right now I say jot down at least 3 student names that you can call out during class. In order to best show you and explain to you how to do this video, I decided that I would just record one myself to show you what Outschool is looking for. So here is how I would do my video, and this is a class that I actually teach currently that is quite successful. Had to think about some names for a second. How about Susie, Jim, and Bob? I think those are good names. All right, let's get started. Hello, everyone. Hello. Is that a Susie I see? Hi, Susie. How are you? Very good. I'm doing well. And, oh, hi, Jim. Hi, Jim. And hi, Bob. How are you two doing? Very good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to finally meet you. It's been a long time. Very nice. Oh, so glad your day is going well. So to start you off, we're going to do a little icebreaker. And because you're in this class, I'm assuming you like Moana, right? Awesome. Oh, you are a big fan of Moana. That is great to hear. So what I want to hear from you is, who is your favorite character from Moana? What is your favorite song from Moana? And what is your favorite part of the movie? I'll start with me, all right? And then I'll call on you each to answer. So my favorite character is Tamatoa the crab because he's sassy. And obviously my favorite song is How Far I'll Go because that's what we'll be learning today in American Sign Language. And I love the part of the movie where Moana brings the heart of Te Fiti back to Te Fiti, and then the whole ocean and islands transform and become beautiful and green again. So Susie, what about you? Of course, Moana. Very nice. Good to know. Jim, what about you? Nice. You like Tamatoa too. Yep, that's the sass. Good. And How Far I'll Go. That's great because we'll be learning that one today. And Bob, what about you? Oh, that's okay. You don't have to know your favorite character. Maybe you just like all of them. That's okay. Oh, and you like the same part that I like? Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Well, good to know. What do you already know about American Sign Language? Bob? Yes, it is for people that can't hear. That's right. It was created for people who can't hear. So it was created for people who are deaf. Yes, that's right. Well, we're going to start off with a little game, and I'm going to sign some animal names, and can you guess what animals they are in American Sign Language? Even by not knowing. Try to see based off of how I'm acting and what my symbols are. Okay, awesome. Are you ready? First animal. you got it. Yes, that was a cat. That's right. All right, second animal. Yeah, Susie, that was right. Lion. Good job. All right, this is the third animal. Guess again, it's not a giraffe. Think about the nose. There you go, elephant. That's right. All three of you got that one. Awesome. It was so nice to meet you three today. I had a lot of fun and I hope you did too. And I really hope that you can join me in another class on sign language so we can sign songs together. All right, you have a good day. I'll see you later. All right, bye-bye. So as you saw in the video, I was quite interactive and really listening for the students and allowing them to speak and just being really down to earth and treating it like I would normally teach a class. So you do kind of have to get into the mindset that you're teaching a class and kind of have a dialogue in your head of what the students will say so that you will be prepared to treat it like a normal class and feel comfortable teaching that way. This is another area where mentors can help. They can help watch your video and see maybe where you need to make some changes or where you should add some more interaction. Or even if you have too much interaction and you are maybe treating this class like it's not to the age level that you are teaching it to, your mentor can see that and be a set of second eyes and help you through that so that you don't have to apply to Outschool so many more times and keep revising your video. All in all, I would say that the Outschool application process is actually quite simple, but it does take a little bit of that practice and preparation beforehand to really do a good job and have a chance at getting your application approved the first few times, the first time or the first few times. I hope that this video was helpful to you and that you are a little bit more clear on the Outschool application process and what's expected of you in the application and in the Outschool application video. If you enjoyed this content, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more tips and tricks in the online teaching world. I'll see you next time.